Hello everyone and welcome back to Bad Battle, the show where literally nothing matters and everything I say is useless. I hope you've been keeping up with your DC and your PBS kids, because we're all in for quite the quiz. Today we'll be taking a look at the Riddler, Gotham's Prince of Puzzlers and like 17th most intimidating Batman villain, versus Superwhy, leader of the Super Readers and haphazard editor of pretty much every children's story out there. This fight is absolutely blown up without anybody knowing why. I've seen people talk about it on YouTube and Discord, people are making trailers for it, and because of this, so many people have been asking me to show everyone why this is such a bad battle. So of course I decided to do it with all the demand, but I feel like we have to be honest with ourselves. This is a good battle. In fact, this is a fucking fantastic battle. This is the best battle I've seen floating around the community since Itachi versus Roderick. It's just that good. That being said though, it's still a stomp. An amazing stomp, but a stomp nonetheless, and that's why we're here. So without further ado, I'm here to put an end to this debate once and for all, and answer the one riddle that's actually worth solving. Let's do this. Now, before we get to what everyone wants to get to, we gotta be fair and reasonable. If you were trying to argue that Riddler was an impressive character, then you would be wrong. Like, sure, he's managed to trip a Batman on occasion and knows how to rock a bowler hat like nobody's business, but compared to Superwhy, Riddler is just a joke. And not like a riddle joke, more like an "oh god, please kill me now" joke. In order to illustrate this, let's first take a look at Riddler's powers. Okay, now let's look at Superwhy's powers. We've seen him fly through the air, crack the ground with his super strength, survive in the vacuum of space, and he can enter any storybook he chooses and interact with its characters. And that's before taking a look at their major accomplishments, because that is just unfair. Superwhy has come face to face with a nearly untold number of characters over his hero career, including Aladdin, the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, and even Rumpelstiltskin. And that leads to some very impressive scaling for the Super Readers, considering that both the Beast and Aladdin have their own Disney movie series and scale to characters from Kingdom Hearts. And for Rumpelstiltskin, have you seen Shrek Forever After? Oh, don't worry, he doesn't do too much in that, except make his own fake alternate reality. And Riddler, on the other hand, physically downscales from Batman, who only achieved peak human strength, cannot fly despite his name, and can't stand up to most superpowered beings without exploiting a weakness. And Superwhy's only weakness is a 6th grade reading level, so good luck with that. And this isn't even factoring in how Superwhy upscales for most of his friends, including Alpha Pig, who can manifest the alphabet, Princess Presto, who's the strongest magic user in the show, and even Superwhy's own brother Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk, who naturally overcomes giants on a daily basis. With all of that said though, we can't just focus on stats and scaling, we also have to look at intelligence, because of course Riddler is smarter than Superwhy, except no he isn't! You'd think that Riddler coming up with riddles that stump Batman every now and then would be impressive, but I've taken a closer look at these riddles and they just literally do not make any sense. If you know me, you'll want to share me, but if you share me, I'll be gone. What am I? I see without seeing. To me, darkness is as clear as daylight. What am I? Hit me hard and I will crack, but you'll never stop me from staring back? These all look like extremely difficult riddles, but they're purposefully nonsensical so that there is no correct answer. That's how he's stumping people. Either that or I'm just not figuring them out. No, they're definitely rigged. Whereas Superwhy is always able to solve the problem at hand, always learns a valuable lesson at the end, and has a super duper computer. And he was somehow active for 10 years on air. Just imagine how big brain he's become by now, and how old he'd be. Oh my god, 10 years old, my ass. But we haven't even talked about Superwhy's most overpowered ability that he displays every single episode. He can literally change the story of whatever book he's in, and thereby change a character's actions in that book with the power to read, which Riddler just, he can't do anything about it. Sure, Superwhy needs to enter a book in order to do that, but that's exactly it. Riddler is a comic book character. The only way that he and Superwhy would even be able to fight at all is if Superwhy jumped into the right comic book. We've seen him jump into a comic book before, meaning he'd have full access to all of his powers. The Riddler's 1001 Clue Caper? Well, how about we change it to the Riddler stabs himself in the face and jumps off a cliff, because that's plot manipulation, bitch! This does beg the question though, would Riddler be able to beat Superwhy if they somehow fought outside of a comic? No. And of course it goes without saying that Superwise Media is just superior. I mean, the show doesn't have the best ratings across the board, but we all know that Riddler was in Batman Forever. And Jim Carrey, I love you, but you clearly couldn't save this one. So long story short, Superwise has actual superpowers, has overcome a wide variety of foes, and can affect stories and their characters to succeed in all of his missions, while Riddler has quite literally none of that going for him. And that's the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the riddle has been solved. Superwise wins this fight 11 times out of 10, if not more. Looks like this matchup wasn't quite the enigma after all, and now you know why. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Of course, there were some silly or stupid elements in this video, but this is honestly a fight that I've really grown to love just for the sheer hilariosity of it, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, comment your comments down below, subscribe if you could too, that would be amazing. If you want to see more Bad Battle, I highly recommend it. There's like 5 more on the channel or something like that. But no matter what you guys do, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for me. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Riddle me why.